and you'll see that the mag wake up is detected. When I will remove the magnetic field from the NMH1000, the flag goes back to 0. So this device can be used as an on-off switch based on change in magnetic field, as you can see. Now, as I mentioned, it's very easy to change in real time the threshold values. So for example, I can double click on this value and I can type in 100 to increase the threshold. And now the threshold has been increased to a different value in real time. If you look into the state machine, it actually do a I2C transaction to put the sensor in the standby mode, write the threshold value, and then put the sensor back in the active mode. Now, if I apply the magnetic field again, you'll see that unless it is reaches 100 and more than 100, only then the magnetic wake up signal is enabled. So as you saw, it's very easy to not only run this example, but in real time configuring and talking to the sensor. Similarly, if you go back to the project here, on the right side, you will see a register page, which also allows you to access or modify in real time all the sensor registers. So you see here, these are all the sensor registers for NMH1000. You don't need to go to the data sheet to get more details. All details are mentioned here. I can select any specific register and I get all the details about the bit fields of that register. Now, if I will click on read all, you will see that in real time, all the register values are getting populated. So it's very easy to read all values. It's very easy to write on a read write. So this is a read write register. Currently, the value is 110, which tells me it is high sample rate selected. If I want to change it to 101, I will just click on this. It will toggle the bit, and then I will say write, and then I will read again. So this value has become 101. So this was a quick demonstration that I wanted to show you. Okay, so this is my closing slide. And today we learn how you can accelerate your development using NXP's Freedom MCX and expansion boards with our enablement ecosystem like Application Code Hub and other tools. NXP is committed to provide enablement ecosystem for improving ease of use for our customers. Our vision is to simplify customers' development experience across the fragmented industrial market, offering our modular solutions. With the modularity and stackable expansion options, we combine our hardware and software offering to bring differentiated solutions to the masses and enable them to innovate. As described by Daniel in earlier slides, the devices are getting more and more complex. The freedom to innovate is about simplifying the complex and making it easy for our customers to develop and deploy solutions using Freedom Ecosystem. Hope you enjoyed this webinar and the live demonstrations. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Daniel and Ahmed, for that really detailed presentation and really interesting demo. So we do have some interesting questions already in the queue, but audience, if you want to submit your questions, there's still time to do that. Ahmed and Akhil, are you ready to answer some of these questions?
Yes. Yep.
All right, guys. So the first one we have here is, how does the NXP Freedom ecosystem facilitate scalability in product development?
Yeah. So I can start here.
Yeah.
So as we know that the FRDM, it stands for Flexible Rapid Development with MCX Express. And how we are facilitating a scalability in our product development using Freedom ecosystem is through modular design. These Freedom boards, as we have mentioned during the talk, it supports modular and scalable architecture, which supports standard expansion headers where functionalities can be extended by attaching different expansion boards. And also we are providing a lot of software support for rapid prototyping. So in summary, with these collaterals that we are providing as part of Freedom ecosystem, it really allows to help you facilitate your scalability.
Okay, excellent. Our next question is coming from someone who says that I have used an MCU Espresso SDK in the past. How is ACH different, and what specific benefits does ACH offer?
Oh, that's a very interesting question. I don't know, Akhil, if you want to take it up or.
Sure. I mean, um, so MCU Espresso SDK, uh, in the MCU Espresso IDE, you can download the SDK for free and then get started with working on the software examples. But ACH is different in the way that you could use it along with other IDs as well, like VS Code, and it's much more easy to look for your demo um, with the board that you want to use, and then get started.
Okay, thanks. This question is asking what kind of documentation and community support is available for users of FRDM expansion boards and ACH?
Yeah, so another interesting question. So we have a lot of documentation available. We have user manuals, reference manuals. Um, as part of these application code of examples, as I showed you, there's a markdown file which covers details on how to configure different hardwares for this example, what all softwares you need. So you have a lot of such details available. But apart from that, NXP has got a very good community support. So the user can go to community.nxp.com. They can find application code hub or community support there. They can post their questions, and within 24 hours, they get their question answered. So in summary, there are a lot of documentation and community support available. But apart from that, we are doing a lot of webinars and workshops, as you're hearing today. So, and also there are on-demand webinars available. If you go to nxp.com, you can also request that.
Okay. Akhil, anything you wanted to add to that?
No, I think it's
Okay, great. All right, this question is asking, how would you say the NXP development framework and workflow compares with others in the industry like ST Micro and TI? There seems to be quite a bit of comparable features. So what separates NXP from your competitors?
Um, so yeah, I mean, you're right that ST Micro and TI, they also offer very similar framework and workflow, but how we differentiate from them is based on the tool set that we provide. Our MCX Espresso tools and ecosystem, and then we are expanding to expansion board hub and application code hub. They're providing way more flexibility to our end user to innovate. As you mentioned that we are trying to reduce their effort by providing good out of box experience. So I think we have broad portfolio of products within NXP, and we are trying to simplify it for our customers using our Freedom ecosystem.
Okay. Akhil, anything you want to add to that one? It's a pretty open-ended question.
yes. The only thing I would add is like the freedom boards. We didn't have the freedom boards before, and all the work that we're doing with expansion board hub, application code hub. These I think are some of the differentiating features, as well as if you see support for more choice, more freedom for development. Like we're constantly working on adding new features to the VS Code IDE. So that would be, I think, some of the differentiating features from our version, along with what Amit already said.
Right. All right, thank you. All right, this question says, your live demo used a micro e-click board. Do you have Arduino compatible Shield expansion boards? And if yes, where can I find more information about those?
Yeah, that's a very good question. So yes, we use the micro e-click board, but we do have Arduino compatible Shield boards available as well. And I would encourage you to go to Expansion Board Hub, where we have a list of various evaluation expansion boards available. And also, like in this demo, we have used NMH1000 magnetic switch sensor. We used micro click board, but we also have a Arduino compatible shield board available.
Okay. Before we get to some more questions here, I want to say there are some handouts should be available now for you in the upper right-hand corner for the audience that want to learn a few more things about these expansion boards and the application code hub and these microcontrollers. Okay, this question is, the magnetic wake-up solution using the NMH1000 is interesting. I have an industrial application where I can make use of this solution. Does your solution support a data logging feature?
Yeah, again, thank you very much for your interest in NMH1000. Yeah, so the example that we showed you, we used a GUI FreeMaster GUI, which actually supports data logging feature. It also supports monitoring as well as introducing any new watch variable that you would like to add in the logging feature. So if you remember, we showed the magnetic data as well as the mag wake up signal. Now those are available on the streaming. Those can be logged with the respective timestamp when we transmit those data. So it's possible.
Okay. Well, it looks like we've covered all the audience questions. Any last words that either of you gentlemen have?
No, I think it was. Thank you for hosting us, and I hope this session was useful for the audience. And in case audience have more questions, they can feel free to reach out to us.
Excellent. And I would say if people in the audience have enjoyed this presentation, I'd recommend you attend. We have a special Industry Tech Days live session on Friday when I'll be interviewing the grand prize winner of a recent design contest that was based on the NXP FRDM board. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Akhil, did you have something you were going to add before we signed off for today?
I think it's great. I got to learn something with Amit's demos as well, and it's great to see the momentum that we're having with the Freedom platform. And like Daniel mentioned, the Freedom ecosystem, how it's enabling our customers to work with their designs for industrial and IoT solutions. It's great to see the momentum with Freedom, and hope to see more in the future. We have more products coming up as well. So it was nice to talk about what we have and share it with the audience.
Fantastic. Thanks, guys. Before we wrap up, I'd like to announce our prize winners for this session. Congratulations, Stevie Rim and Chris Klonowski. We'll be in touch with you within the next week to ensure we have the information we need to send you the giveaway package. And we'd like to thank our friends at DigiKey for sponsoring Industry Tech Days and this giveaway. And thank you to our event partner, Electronica. We hope you'll join All About Circuits and EE Tech Group in Munich from November 12th to 15th at Electronica's in-person trade show. In a moment, you'll be redirected to NXP's exhibitor booth where you can register for that Friday live session I was just talking about and see their other content. Thank you for attending Industry Tech Days 2024. Check out today's other live sessions, the keynotes this week, and the published content in the exhibitor booths. Thank you.